Welcome to Fact Crypt. Today, we delve into one of the most perplexing and chilling mysteries of the 20th century, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out into the Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia and never returned. What was found in the aftermath were strange and eerie diary entries, peculiar photographs, and inexplicable injuries that have puzzled investigators and researchers for decades. Join us as we unravel this haunting tale of adventure, mystery, and tragedy. In the dead of winter, on January 23, 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers embarked on a skiing expedition across the northern Ural Mountains in the Soviet Union. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, included 8 men and 2 women, all of whom were university students with significant hiking and camping experience. Their goal was to reach Otorten, a mountain about 10 kilometers north of where they ultimately met their mysterious fate. The expedition started uneventfully, and on January 28, one of the members, Yuri, fell ill and was forced to turn back. This decision would save his life. The remaining 9 pressed on, unaware that they would never return. The group kept meticulous diaries and took numerous photographs, which have been instrumental in piecing together their journey. Their entries described a normal trek filled with camaraderie and the usual challenges of winter hiking. They navigated harsh weather conditions, freezing temperatures, and difficult terrain, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary. On the evening of February 1, the group set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, a name that ominously translates to Dead Mountain. They were only a few kilometers away from their destination. For reasons that remain unclear, they chose to pitch their tent on an exposed mountainside rather than seeking the shelter of the nearby forest. What happened next remains one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. When the hikers failed to return on the expected date, search parties were dispatched. On February 26, rescuers found the group's abandoned and badly damaged tent. It had been cut open from the inside, and all the hikers' belongings, including their shoes, were left behind. Footprints, some barefoot, led down the slope towards the forest. The first bodies, those of Yuri Krivonischenko and Yuri Doroshenko, were found at the edge of the forest under a large cedar tree. They were shoeless and dressed only in their underwear. Nearby, remnants of a small fire were discovered, suggesting that the hikers had tried to keep warm. Further into the woods, the bodies of Dyatlov, Zinoida Kolmogorova, and Rustam Slobodin were found, positioned in such a way that suggested they were attempting to return to the tent. Slobodin had a small crack in his skull, but it was not deemed a fatal injury. It wasn't until 2 months later that the remaining 4 hikers were discovered buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine 75 meters further into the woods. These hikers, Alexander Kolevatov, Lyudmila Dubinina, Nikolay Thibeaux-Brignoles, and Semyon Zolotaryov, showed signs of severe trauma. Dubinina and Zolotaryov had major chest fractures, and Thibeaux-Brignoles had significant skull damage. According to Dr. Boris Vozrozdeny, who conducted the autopsies, the force required to cause such injuries was comparable to a car crash. Even more bizarrely, Dubinina was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips, while Zolotaryov was missing his eyes. There were no external wounds related to these injuries, leading to further confusion and speculation. The official investigation concluded that an unknown compelling force had caused the deaths of the hikers. However, numerous theories have since been proposed, each as compelling and confounding as the next. One popular theory suggests an avalanche might have forced the group to leave their tent in a panic, leading to their disoriented and fatal trek into the woods. However, there was no evidence of an avalanche in the area at the time. Another theory revolves around military involvement. Some suggest the hikers inadvertently wandered into a secret military testing zone and were caught in the middle of weapons tests. Supporting this theory are reports of strange lights in the sky around the time of the incident, possibly from parachute mines or other ordnance. There are also theories involving indigenous Mansi people who inhabit the region. Some speculate that the group might have trespassed on sacred land, leading to a violent confrontation. However, there is no evidence of other human involvement in the deaths. Further theories involve supernatural explanations, from UFOs to Yeti attacks, each fueled by the bizarre nature of the hikers' injuries and the lack of concrete answers. The hikers' diaries and photographs add another layer of intrigue. The last photograph taken on one of their cameras shows blurry, possibly human figures against the snowy backdrop. The final diary entries mention the increasing difficulty of their trek but give no indication of the impending disaster. Despite numerous investigations, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unresolved. In 2019, the Russian government reopened the case but concluded that the deaths were caused by hypothermia following an avalanche. This explanation, however, has not satisfied many researchers and enthusiasts who continue to seek answers. The Dyatlov Pass incident is more than just a tale of unexplained tragedy, it is a reminder of the limits of human understanding and the enduring allure of the unknown. The barren, windswept slopes of Kholat Syakhl hold their secrets close, and perhaps they always will. Thank you for joining us on Fact Crypt as we explored the haunting mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident. Despite decades of investigation and speculation, the true cause of the hiker's tragic end remains elusive. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of history's most perplexing enigmas, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what you think happened to the hikers, and stay tuned for more intriguing stories from the annals of history. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.